Hello, good morning, students. Welcome back to the SAM biology classes. I am Salim. Today we are going to study one more very important topic of BSc final year, that is migration. So, first we are going to study the definition of migration. So, the periodic movement of animals from one place to another and back. So here, so you have to remember that it is a movement of animal takes place from one place to another place periodically, means occasionally, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, and back to the home. And why this movement takes place? For breeding and feeding. Breeding means reproduction, feeding means to get the food. So it is a periodic movement of animal from one place to another place and back. This is also important. They return back for breeding and feeding. Now let us study in detail about the bird migration. I want to introduce one word, migrant. So a migrating bird, okay, a migration bird or a migrating bird is called a migrant. Okay, now first we are going to focus on the types of bird migrations. Okay, there are many varieties of bird migration, so we are going to study one by one in detail. Now let us study the first type, that is latitudinal migration. So it is a migration of bird from north to south. Okay, the migration of birds takes place from north to south or south to north, I mean vice versa. So north ಇಂದ ಸೌತ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸೌತ್ ಇಂದ ನಾರ್ತ್ಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So this type of migration is called latitudinal migration. Usually in the winter season, the birds which are living in the northern hemisphere, they go to the south to avoid the extreme cold. Okay, and when the conditions become normal in the south, they return back. So in this way, the latitudinal migration takes place in vice versa pattern, north to south or south to north. Second one is longitudinal migration. Be careful. First one is latitudinal, second one is longitudinal migration. So in this type of migration, the birds migrate from east to west direction. East to west, ಪೂರ್ವದಿಂದ ಪಶ್ಚಿಮ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಗೆ, or west to east, I mean vice versa, east to west or west to east. So this type of migration of bird is called longitudinal migration. Then coming to the third migration, that is altitudinal migration. So some of the migratory birds which are living in the mountain top, they return to the valleys. ವ್ಯಾಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಣಿವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಇಂದ ವ್ಯಾಲೆ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಸಿ ದ ಏರೋ ಮಾರ್ಕ್. Okay, so mountain tops to valley, this type of migration is called altitudinal migration. Okay, so now let us study the next one, that is diurnal migration. So diurnal means the migration of birds during the daytime. ಸೊ ಡೇ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಡೈಯರ್ನಲ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಡೈಯರ್ನಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡೇ ಟೈಮ್ ದ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ದೆನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ nocturnal migration or nocturnal migration. Okay, so nocturnal means night. Okay, so the migration of birds takes place during the night time. So diurnal takes place during the daytime, nocturnal migration takes place, that is at the night time. Next, coming to the seasonal migration, sixth one. So as the name indicator, so the migration of birds takes place at a definite season every year. So remember, every year at a particular season the bird will migrate from one place to another place. For example, it may take place during the rainy season or winter season or even during the summer season also. So this type of migration takes place at a definite season every year. Then next category is that is daily migration. So that in this category, So some of the birds, they fly away from their nest in the early morning. So and they return to the nest at the evening. Okay, ಸೊ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತವೆ, ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ನೈಟ್ ವಾಪಸ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಸೇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಡೈಲಿ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್. ದೆನ್ coming to the next category, that is total migration. So as the name suggests, when all the members of a species participate in the migration. Okay, so imagine a population. So when all the species they migrate, this type of migration is called total migration. Then there is another one last category, that is partial migration. Only few members of the species participate in the migration. Okay, so only few members of the population they participate in the migration. Okay, so ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಆಲ್ ದ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಸೀಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ migration in birds. Now the next topic is origin of migration. So there are two theories which explains about origin of migration of birds. ಸೊ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಕಾರಣ ಅನ್ನಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎರಡು ಥಿಯರಿಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ನು. ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾರ್ದರ್ನ್ ಆನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಥಿಯರಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸದರ್ನ್ ಆನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಹೋಮ್ ಥಿಯರಿ. So these are the two theories which explains about the origin of migration of birds. Let us study one by one. First one, the northern ancestral home theory. According to this theory, in the olden days, the birds inhabiting the northern hemisphere were non-migratory. So remember, so in the olden days, the birds which are present in the northern hemisphere, ಉತ್ತರ ಧ್ರುವದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವೆಯೋ ನಾನ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟರಿ. So they are not moving. But when there was a seasonal changes in the climate, the birds migrated to the south. Okay, so the birds which are living in the northern hemisphere, they migrate to the south when there is a seasonal change. So for example, intense cold anta heltare. So we know that the northern hemisphere during the winter season there is a intense cold. So ಚಳಿಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚಳಿ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, the birds which are present in the northern hemisphere they move towards the south. Okay, when these climatic conditions become normal in the north, they return to their nest in the north. Okay, so north ಇಂದ ಸೌತ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾರ್ತ್ಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು. Okay, when the climatic condition become normal, and ultimately this practice become hereditary. So ಅನುವಂಶತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So ultimately, so this practice of moving the birds from north to south become practice and it leads to hereditary. So this is the one theory which explains about origin of migration. Similarly, there is one more theory, that is a southern ancestral home theory. So according to this theory, the southern hemisphere was homeland for some of the birds. Okay, so some of the birds are also living in the southern hemisphere, ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಧ್ರುವದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತವೆ, and some of these birds migrated to the north. Okay, ಸೊ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಧ್ರುವದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾರ್ತ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಉತ್ತರ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನ ಹತ್ರ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಟು ದ ಸೌತ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೂನ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ದ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್, ಸೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೆನಿ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ thus it become practice for them. And again, so this is also one of the main reason for the migration of birds from south to north region. So now coming to the last topic, that is advantages of migration. So the migration helpful for the birds and it provide many advantages. So let us study some of the advantages. First one, to secure a better climate. So the migration helps the bird to get a better climatic condition. For example, in the northern hemisphere, as I told you, so in the winter season in the northern hemisphere there is extreme cold. Therefore, they migrate to the south to avoid this unfavorable condition, and it helps the bird to get a better climatic condition. Okay, so better climatic condition they are obtaining, hence this is the first most important advantage. Then second one is they obtain warmer and longer day length during the winter. Usually we know that in the winter season night day, or you can say the day length is shorter, but the migration helps the bird to get the longer day length during the winter. Okay, so in this way they get more time to search the food. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಡೇ ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸೊ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಭಾಳ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಆಹಾರವನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಅನದರ್ ಒನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್. ದೆನ್ ಟು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ ದ ಸಫಿಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅಬಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ಸ್. I told you that the migration takes place mainly for two purposes. One is to get the food and another one is breeding. Breeding means reproduction. So while they are moving to the breeding grounds, they secure more food, or you can say abundant. Abundance means rich food. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ food availability ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. Then next one, fourth one, it helps to get the suitable places and environment for the reproduction. So this is another one benefit of migration. So the birds obtain a suitable place as well as the good environment for the reproduction. Then opportunity for the gene exchange with the other individuals. So there is one more opportunity that the birds get, and so the opportunity for the gene exchange with the other individuals. So thus there is a opportunity for the exchange of the genes with the other individuals. So it may helpful for the evolution. So that is the one more significance of the migration. Then last one, it also helps in preservation of species, that is continuation of species, so for the next generation. So these are all some of the important advantages of migration in birds. Okay, thank you very much.